Yo, what is up, my peeps? It's your main man Kop here. We are back with another awesome stream. Tonight we're going to be heading back into the Vault of the Incarnates, and we're going to be doing so as a Brewmaster. So pitta-patta, let's get at it. Let's bring up the stream. Let's bring up the chat. Hey, Seba, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for copping on by the stream. And let's bring up the game. Hop on over to Discord. Get into my Guild Raid Discord. Sorry, that opening little track of music was a little longer than normal.
You mean in game or IRL?
In game. Couldn't get Twitter to work in the browser. I was
picturing Metro just hanging out making his old jewelry.
Yep. Yeah, we own a jewelry shop here. Yeah.
I mean, what are you looking for? Like cutting gems or other stuff?
I was put up a work order for just like the random like leveling ring.
I can swap over and get that for you real quick.
Just wanted to use my last Titan training matrix before it became completely garbage.
Want to clear a couple heroic bosses and then get back to killing Razagath. Right back at you, Theo. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for copping by. Hey, Tub. How's it going, my friend? Whew. we've got some work to do. Nice. Yeah, I've got my my 2-piece tier finally, so
That's what you got from the weekly?
Yep.
Nice.
All the trinkets seem good. Is that a good one? I don't even know.
I have no idea. If it's better than the current one I have equipped.
That's
Hello?
good. Hello?
Because I'm currently using that in my other trinket slot.
I see.
I think time and age are an illusion, Theo.
Yeah, I switched my trinkets out after last night's raid. I had 2 unused trinkets, and I just couldn't handle it.
Yeah, that's tough. Tough to use well.
It is indeed. Not even sure what the Brewmaster 2 set does. Reducing damage dealt and reducing damage taken by 1%, 15 seconds.
All of you
stacking
want
4 times.
rings, and I can't do the optional reagents on my rings. So I spec into the neck.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. This expansion. So you can do it, but only with like random.
Well, I can't. Yeah, well, I can't guarantee the 5-star because of the added stuff on it. I can only. I'm really close to a guaranteed 4-star, but I can't do the straight up for yours. And the other people's, I can't do the optional reagents, the blue silken lining or the alchemical flavor pocket, because I don't have
Yeah, makes sense. Right?
the extra 20 or so points in rings at the moment.
I do have to figure out. Oops.
I don't think anybody in guild will be able to do those right now, because I think Chris went more into cutting gems themselves.
Yeah, she's a gem cutter.
Yeah,
one of the workloads
Theo,
I put
yeah.
was a
Metro.
forced
This
stat
is a
gem.
different
I didn't know she
guild,
could do
so
those.
he is actually the raid leader, but he's the one calling all the stuff in the raid. So
Appointments is how
he's just
hard
not the head of the
layer
guild.
is to get. It's just random low chance.
he's the one who organizes us during the fights, tells us what to do, all that kind of stuff.
Wow. Okay, the static charge scale is better than the controlled current tech.
Yeah, I found out that the even though I got that trinket the other night, the blue one I had was only a little bit less better. So the dungeon one version of it, Mythic Plus version of it would be better. It's weird. Trinkets are weird. They always have been.
Static charge, the damage it does to yourself probably adds to your damage done.
The static charge gives a haste buff when you're hit by the lightning.
Yeah, this is the raid frames.
Oh, I remember seeing that one. I think there's an int one like that too.
Is it when it's hit by any lightning, or does it have to be something from the trinket, or?
It's a proc thing that damages you and gives you haste.
So, like, if a storm was happening in real life, it wouldn't help?
No, I don't believe so.
Probably not.
Which boss does that drop off, Laura? The one you got?
Because of the
Last
world
week's world boss.
World boss, yep.
Yeah, I managed to get that on my evoker.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty damn good. It goes off for a good amount of times.
And the one you got out of your box, that's off Razagath, isn't it?
No, I don't think that's the one. The one you get off Razagath is, as the fight progresses, you do more damage to the boss.
Yeah, you're right.
Until one of you die.
Did we want to have any kind of a conversation about the loot discussion that happened today on Discord?
Okay, there was a loot discussion.
Very lengthy one.
Yeah, I assume Zach needs to read it.
Well, I can say that no one has been dishonest. I've been keeping track of it all. The only thing I ask is that people not roll on transmog for transmog.
I think the concerns are primarily that I think the transmog was a concern. Another concern was voiced too about people rolling for off-spec greed when people were greeding for main spec, and whether an off-spec greed roll should beat a main spec greed roll. And then there was some discussion about not being limited to one need roll per night, and there was just a lot of back and forth. So,
well, I'm afraid that one need roll per night, that's been a thing for years, and it was done that way because otherwise anything else was just patently unfair.
Yeah, but the problem we have now is that there's a lot of people who really need gear, like yourself. There was 2 items that you needed last night, and you're the person who needs the gear the most, and you just gave one away to somebody who was a very small upgrade for you know. So like that's just not a good system right now, where many of us are very geared and some of us are really poorly geared.
No, I didn't give it away. I did it fairly in that it needed to be rolled on because I shouldn't have won 2 pieces of loot. Unless the second.
Oh shit! The event things. We should be flying, I guess, right?
Yeah, everybody mount up.
Well, I mean, obviously you did it fairly. I'm not saying you didn't. I just mean that you won it the first time, so you should have just kept it because you're the one who needs it the most.
Negative. I rolled need twice, and I only get 1 need, and so the only fair way to do it was to choose one of the items, and I chose the contested item because that made more sense. Also, it was a larger upgrade, and then the second item, because no one needed it, went to greed. I rolled, I didn't win it. That's the breaks. That's just how shit works.
I think more of the concern was with like people just rolling greed by habit, and people who could use things for their main spec but couldn't roll need, were using out for essentially some like gold. I think that was more of the concern some people had.
and also off spec versus main spec on a greed.
Yeah. Which really, I think we should just, what we're hearing is don't roll greed unless your name is Zach.
Yeah.
And I think that's just what everybody needs to try to do. Don't roll greed unless it's Zach.
No.
No, I think it's
No, I mean, like,
roll
as
greed
is.
after you want to need.
Yeah, the
Oh,
problem
I see what you mean. That, and then I would
distribute it.
distribute it. Okay.
Yeah, the problem that we had last night was like we passed on gear that nobody ended up getting. You remember that happening? It was like really strange. So it's
I thought Raven ended up getting it.
yeah,
It randomly assigned, and then
Yeah.
no one wanted it, so it got DE'd into a shard.
yeah,
Well,
that's just what should happen. Should just immediately get DE'd. So yeah, if nobody greeds anything that they don't actually have any interest in having, then it just goes to you automatically and saves us a step.
Well, I don't mind.
Oh, we didn't kill the guy in the middle.
Yeah, you might die, dog.
You will.
There we go.
I don't mind, greeting the other items I would normally pass on, just in case. So that's a fine solution. I'm happy to do that. I like calling out loot. It's a lot of fun for me, making up shit about the loot. I love it. So I have no problem doing that.
And it seems smoother in this new system too.
Huh?
And it seemed our old system was smoother than this new roll system because of what they added in.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they did it, but they done it. I wish there was the option to just go to the personal loot system that we had before.
Yeah, that was really the core of the conversation today. I think everyone was saying that.
So the short of it is, roll need if you haven't rolled one a need tonight. And then if you have one a need, roll greed if it's a main spec. Otherwise, just don't roll.
I'm coming.
I thought you wanted me to hand stuff out.
So I mean, we can do that too if you want.
Yeah, and so that's what I said.
And that's what
So
the question originally was that I put up.
the RC Loot Council add-on, if everybody had that, it'll just automatically make everybody pass who can't, who doesn't fall under certain criteria, and it would happen automatically, and we'd never have to worry about it again. But it would require everybody to have it, so it's kind of a pain in the ass. We used that for years, and it wasn't very good at the time, but now it seems like the system they have for loot is just much more applicable for what the add-on would do.
So what would it, can you say again what the add-on would do?
I'll get a link for you guys, you want?
No, I heard the name of it. It was its capabilities.
Oh, right, yeah, so it basically just, like, hijacks the loot system and handles it for you, and whoever the raid leader is kind of can set the rules about how everybody's loot roles should work. And so you would just set it so, like, 1 roll per need a night, and then everything else gets passed, and then you distribute the rest normally.
Well, that sounds like an excellent thing to do. I will... Do you guys mind if I don't,
make a decision right now?
Yeah, fool with that right now.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Oh, you guys in the boss fight already?
No, sir.
Alright, I'm headed towards there. Sorry, I lost track of time.
That's alright. Yeah. You're busy saving lives.
Bronze Dragons, that's what happens. It's going to get a lot worse.
Bronze Dragons?
Yep.
Yeah, they're control time.
Is my mic working tonight?
Yes!
Yes.
Beautiful voice.
Yeah, he's your voice twin.
Oh, right, yeah, everybody thinks they sound the same.
Alright, if we could summon Vomit. Sorry.
No, thank you.
Yeah, you can vomit on me.
We could do that, yeah.
I had to wonder at Void last night. There was at some point where I thought, I wonder why Void didn't say anything.
It was weird because, like, Discord, like, I'd press push to talk and it would sound like I was talking, and then I realized, like, halfway through raid, I was like, no one can hear me at all. I'm just talking to the void.
I'm sure whoever's in your house can hear it, but that's it.
You just need to yell louder and we'll hear you.
Yeah, so we actually used to do, like, the cup and string method, where, yeah, one person would just yell into another person's mic. It actually worked pretty well. But you have to be in the same house for that. Alright, did you get that summon there, OMC?
I did not get a summon, no.
Okay. Try again?
Try again?
Sending it. Is it maybe because we don't have, like, a high skill player clicking it? Elidar, if you could not click it, maybe?
There we go. It worked now.
Ow.
Thank you for not clicking it, Eldar.
See, that was it. Got it backwards.
Hey, I just got a thank you for reporting someone.
So, guys, just real quick, we have a little bit of heroic we're going to do tonight. We'll get this boss down, and then we talked about doing Taros or whatever. It seems like a pretty straightforward fight. Getting 2 heroic bosses would get us a good loot slew in the weekly, but honestly, hopefully everybody is taking a Mythic Plus item at this point. We should be getting much better items from Mythic Plus, or perhaps it'll get you a piece of tier or a trinket that will be more valuable than anything item level-wise. And then we'll get back to Razageth and hopefully have a good night on that as well. So let's get going, ready to check on its way. Last week we did this boss. Oh, I don't even have assists, so I can't ready check. But anyway, last week we did this boss. Yep. Sorry.
I'm handing out. I'm going to interrupt you. I'm handing out Vantis rooms. Don't use them here.
Yeah, don't use them on this boss.
Don't use them on this boss.
This 3-minute boss. Please don't. But yeah, last week we crushed this boss super easy, so just get this one done and then see if Taros is as easy, get some easy loot, and then back to some progression.
Taros might be a bit of prog, honestly.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I guess Briss didn't get electricity back?
Nope.
She was on earlier, but I think she's just been like in a hotel now.
She was in a hotel last night.
She could be cleaning.
Said that she doesn't
had
have
her dental appointment today too.
Yesterday. That was yesterday.
Oh,
she had a rough day yesterday.
So anything different I need to know on heroic for tanking this fight, or just taunt when you tell me to taunt?
Same thing. Yep. Not a thing different.
Gotcha.
Here we go.
Right here at the beginning.
Yes, please.
3, 2.
Let us see if you are worthy of my skill.
AOE incoming.
Okay, first rifts are coming. Please make sure you're piling them behind the boss. We're using roots or things that will immobilize them only. Killing ads, and we're gonna just move boss every time, and then you can taunt whenever. What we don't want to do is have them running all around like this, guys, okay? Please make sure we're keeping them together. Frontal over there. We should stack them. Okay, stack them again right behind boss, and then move in the same direction that they're running towards the boss so we can just AoE them down the whole way.
Stack high. Watch your feet. AoE incoming.
Watch all the shit on the ground. So please stop having them spread out like this, guys. They all need to go in the same direction. When they come out, you just keep moving the direction we want them towards the boss, alright? So don't run to the side and stuff like that.
Taunt boss.
More flame rifts is final set for this phase. Stuff on the ground. Big ads. You see how they all funnel one direction? That's exactly what we want. Alright, phase over.
Special coming.
Gonna kill the one here to slightly to our left. Skull, guys, skull. Good. Good amount of healing needed here, guys, so make sure you're not dying somehow. Okay, more flame rifts in 4 seconds. Here it comes. Stack them just by the previous ones right behind boss. Ads are on their way. Keep them all moving one direction. Good, and we move boss and then taunt. Fire on ground. Frontal to the right. More flame rifts, guys. Continue strategizing as we had. Keep them together. Keep moving same direction. Good, I'm taunting boss. Lots of stuff. Care. Frontal towards the spikes. One more set of flame rifts and phase ends. Here they come. Stack them up behind boss. Good, and phase should end here.
Special coming.
Killing the closest one. To the left one. Oh, that does stuns, huh?
Got too close.
Yeah, I did too. I didn't realize it stunned you.
Nope, it just instant kills me.
Alright, at this point, guys, we're gonna attack boss, okay? I marked him. Skull.
Okay.
Oh, that's the boss.
He's got the hat, yep. Did you call me gay, honestly?
Fuck yeah, you're gay.
The fuck? Alright, here comes the ads. Just pretty much ignoring them at this point, just keep them together.
Taunt boss.
Yeah, boss dead. Ooh, there's a trinket.
There's the ring.
The ring.
So pass on it unless you need it.
Wait, what ring?
Yeah, I was asking where it is.
Oh, I see. I was gonna say, those are cloaks. Cut them up into rings, I guess.
We must cut the primalists off from their power before we engage.
If you got the ring, that's personal loot, I think.
Oh, someone got the ring?
Oh my god.
That's the it's one of the rare items. That's
Yeah, Grass, I got it, yeah.
That's cool. So those rare items don't get rolled on, is that how it works?
No, they just go right to Siler, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, go to the right here.
Yeah, because what Psy needs is more damage.
Boom! Look at that thing. That's nice.
I mean, somebody has to carry the rest of us.
I only do damage from a lot. You've not had the 10 death silo yet, don't worry.
The physical possible max of deaths in one fight. He owns the record. Trinket's nice. I like that.
Yeah, it was half open. You didn't need it.
That's the one thing I want from this raid right now is that trinket. So I'm glad we got it.
Absolutely.
Just gonna be good for keys.
Master, Eranog has fallen. The invaders
Here we go, like this way.
My creations will rend their flesh from bone.
What's that?
Just a disenchantable thing.
Oh.
I put 50 points into that thing, and I've gotten 3 of those now.
Wow.
It's a waste of points.
Yep. He's in England, so I think it's about 2 a.m. for him.
Where's that from? Is that blacksmithing?
It's a...
Let's see. No, it's almost midnight for him. No, 7 hours. So, yeah, almost 2 a.m.
Alright, evasion does not work.
Nope, that is nature damage. Buddy Cloak is the answer.
Just testing out things.
That's you could ask, but no, it's fine. Test it out.
There's a weak aura that I got from Metro that's actually pretty handy.
Yep.
Oh, what does it do?
Tells you what kind of damage. I guess maybe it's not as handy when you're not tanking.
You shouldn't take the damage, but you're right. If
You're
you
right,
did,
exactly.
now you'll know exactly. The damage type weak aura. the most important weak aura I've ever used in my entire life as a tank.
Yeah, I picked it up off your stream, and it has made a big difference.
Yeah, it's so... I mean, not for every tank, but obviously Blood DK, it's so important.
Yeah.
It's also really good for just seeing exactly how much damage I took too, which is hard to get exactly the number from just a VOD.
I just use it a lot for, like, will demon spikes help me?
Oh, right, yeah.
I need trinkets.
Like what?
Do you need pretty trinkets?
Any trinkets that will
work
be better than what
Maybe
I have.
pretty ribbons of blue?
I have a blue one that procs mastery, which I don't need mastery, and then I have that Boom's collar, which is deadly to me.
So the reason I said the pretty trinkets is there's a boss who, and I have an add-on that anytime a rare shows up, like a chest or something on the world map, it says trinkets, pretty trinkets. The bird boss.
Yeah, last boss in...
That's from Hellfire, right?
Southern Halls.
Good evening, Amanda.
Yeah, close.
Yeah, exactly.
You can get the Raven mount from there. Did you ever get that?
Yeah, eventually.
You remember Game of Faith?
Any Druids available to get this mount?
Isn't he running out of normal and then did it once on heroic?
Yep. He was doing it for like weeks on normal. Didn't realize he had to get it on heroic.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's rough.
Well, then the first time he did it on heroic, he got it, and it was like months of farming for a lot of people.
Well, I did it for months on heroic and still never got it, so...
We, back in Dragon Soul, or I think it was Dragon Soul, you know, the last boss where you're fighting all the tentacles and stuff? Deathwing's tentacles and body parts. Well, there's a mount that drops there, and our main tank got it early on, and then he quit the game.
Happened to Harry as well, yeah.
Still farming for that.
Diabolical's still mad about that. Alright, cool. So yeah, this boss, obviously, you know, heroic, it's still a step up. No actual real changes to this encounter strategically, from what I could tell. The only real difference is that every time those things fall from the sky, they now leave a puddle, which is actually dramatically going to change the way this fight progresses. One thing I did learn from watching it again, though, is that you actually do not need to soak this big circle if you're the person with the spikes that come up. And I guess I never realized that because it didn't seem like it was important the first time I looked. But it's definitely a lot more important now as we move on to a higher difficulty, because we did a pretty poor job putting those in the right spots at times. So if you get those, please prioritize placing them with equal distance between each other, above soaking the actual mechanic, okay? And then everybody else soaks the mechanic, and that's all we need. And if we do that right, then that won't complicate the fight at all. But we will see what the numbers requirements look on like this in this fight. This fight did scare me a bit when I was watching early testing and beta and stuff of it, because it looks like there's just nothing you can really do about it. You either have the numbers or you don't. So I guess we'll learn that quickly. But it's gonna be a lot more healing and a lot more precise movement, which we don't do a great job of as it is. But we'll see what it looks like.
Yeah.
Say, what's up?
I'm just starting talents, 1 sec.
We're still doing range left melee, right? Correct.
Yep, just same thing. Everything else the same, but just make sure at this time do not put it in front of the boss, and second of all, make sure it's at all costs spaced out. Even if you're not soaking the mechanic, make sure it's spaced properly.
Oh, good to go.
All right, here we go.
Oh, actually, can I get melee in my group?
Oh yeah, I can do it now, Lynn. You want to go in there, OMC?
I want to hang out with Sai.
Really?
Nice.
I just hear that every day.
I'm coming to England.
Oh, that's fun.
Do they speak English?
Sometimes.
Not really.
Barely.
Okay, here we go. Still go to London.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so Eredrina, Bolera, Raven, Yulin, and Vomit. As you see, there's now more on Heroic.
Yeah, that didn't work out.
Here comes first one. And next we'll be dodging shit on ground, guys.
Watch your step.
Dodge. Not sure I can even hit all these. Alright, we're good. Okay, make sure we're coordinating back. So let's go right to this brown shit on the ground here, guys. I'm gonna put a mark on my head. So stack right on me, guys. So you see how this mechanic is now changing the way we're approaching doing the other mechanics. Soaking that.
What are you doing, buddy?
Don't move with that. I don't know what you're doing. Kop, this is your set. Don't forget taunt.
Defensive.
First few getting hit. Okay, so that we're definitely not gonna get all three here. Well, maybe, I don't know. Try to aim it in between both of them, I guess.
Watch your step.
Move from that.
Defensive.
Hang mechanic. Did we get him? Perfect. Oh no, we missed one. So that one's stuck now. We won't be able to ever get that. So stack on me, guys. And we're gonna move left. Go, go, go.
Yeah, okay, so now we see why it's so important. To
Let him
have
soak.
Watch your step.
Please do not put them directly in front of the boss, guys. I don't know how many times I can say this. This is making it so much harder.
Watch your step.
Gonna wipe that. It's gonna wipe it up.
Don't release.
Jump in the hole.
So you meant so I misunderstood you. So I didn't know what it was when you said don't put it in front of
Yeah,
the
tanking.
So I apologize for that.
Hey, SLB.
Okay. Yes, the pillars that come up.
Individual pillar things that came up and not the
Yes.
circle.
Right, yeah, the pillar that comes up cannot be, like, you cannot manipulate it if it's directly in front of the boss. It's going to hit every single time.
Oh.
So it's much harder to soak if I can't be sure of which ones I'm hitting.
But what about the big soak circle?
Can be
itself?
easier.
That should be in melee range, so everybody can soak it, yep.
Okay, so I was right. I didn't. Okay, never mind. Ignore me then.
Yeah, the pillars that the tank has to hit, it obviously is a mechanic that shoots out from the boss. So the farther they are away, the easier it is to control exactly what's getting hit, you know? If they're directly in front of the boss, then it's impossible not to hit that one. And that makes the fight much, much harder for us. And it also makes it hard to attack the boss, because there's a pillar in front of me. Anyway, I guess we need to summon. Let's go ahead and summon. But yeah, that honestly numerically didn't look like it was... the healing perhaps might be the issue, but in terms of DPS, seemed fine. And then, yeah, I guess maybe we got a little lost on the one big soak, so just whoever has that, stand still, make sure it's... Basically what we can't afford is people having to run away from meleeing the boss to soak it, and that's it.
The circles, I was trying to figure out what was dropping those perma circles.
Yeah, it's just like random, it falls from the sky.
Okay, alright.
You didn't
And
do
so-
real well at stacking the little spikes up though either.
Right, it's going to drop near a player, obviously, so make sure you guys aren't all spread out, but it won't matter as much as... It just makes the movement of the fight harder, so we'll be more coordinated in that regard, and that'll be it. Alright, check.
So I'm taunting as soon as you get rid of your second set of spikes, right?
Yeah, basically once the first set of 2 is gone, then you're getting the next 2.
Gotcha. Because I taunted as soon as you got rid of the second set of spikes there, and somehow you got it back in between.
Right, I'm doing like 10k more DPS than you, so that's going to probably continue to be an issue.
Okay, I'll be more careful.
Yeah, just pretty much just like taunt on CD if you don't think you're going to keep it.
Gotcha.
Alright, here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, first soak.
Watch your step.
You know, we did a terrible job of that, so I'll just hit this first one with the 4. Here it comes, big healing coming.
Torrent force.
Good, get the CDs up. And the next one's easy.
Oh, it's fine.
Watch your step.
Dodge that. Here's the final one.
Torrent force.
So are those brown circles way over the next area already? Are those because someone was over there, or are they random?
They're random. That's the whole thing.
Okay, soaking this.
Watch your step.
Tank mechanic coming for Kop.
Defensive.
Number 1 down, 3 stacks.
Watch your step.
Dodge that. And as soon as it's over, we got to get stacked up. I'll show you where. And again, we missed one, so now that's with us for the rest of the fight. Stack right up on me. So this cannot happen, guys, by the way. Like, this is really, 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 really bad. But it's fine. Let's move left. Go past these puddles. Ready for the next soak. Please make sure you're dropping them adequately, not just randomly throughout the circle. Please stop putting all of them on one side as well. Okay, I'm going to take the big one again first. Be ready for healing CDs right now. 3, 2, big healing CDs.
Watch your step.
Dodge. Next one's on its way. 2. You have 8 seconds of healing up 2 damage portions. Another soak coming.
Watch your step.
Okay, that was better. 3 and 3.
Defensive.
I'm pretty sure some of you guys are getting hit by that too, guys. That's not okay. Please do not get hit by the tank mechanic.
Watch your step.
Crop's dead, so that's it. Just gonna wipe it up.
Don't really.
So the fight is actually a very interesting encounter because we have like a massive pot or massive dot on us afterwards every time one of those breaks, and it's like however many we break per stack. Okay. Part of the reason why we're struggling so hard is we keep doing such a bad job dropping the first set that we can't actually get all of them, or it's much harder to get all of them, and we're not doing it. So that absolutely cannot occur. But past that, you just got to be ready for that hot or that dot. Okay, and we actually have a really good comp for that, or hot healers effectively. So just make sure that you guys are building up into that as the tank mechanic is coming out, and then for 11 seconds, we just keep everybody up, and that's it. Should be pretty straightforward. Fight looks like not really any harder.
I do have a weaker I can share too that'll like give you an arrow for left or right. That'd
be great. That'd be great.
It just randomly assigns everyone 50-50.
Yeah, pretty much.
That'll help a lot. Yeah, because right now we just have like it seems like one person's kind of just not have any idea where they should go, and they end up on the completely the wrong side or just kind of in the middle or something like that. So. And again, guys, if it's between placing them well and soaking the circle, or not soaking the circle, or placing them well and being outside the circle, please place them well always. All right, that is the priority. You can't continue to have 4 on one side and 1 on the other, or 3 on one side and then 2 so far away from each other that the second time we can't soak them, stuff like that.
Yeah, one of the times there, one of the spikes was like almost right up against the hole too, which is really tough.
And that's what we've been talking about for 2 weeks now. It makes it incredibly difficult to actually soak because then you have to move around it. Yeah, that's not going to work, so.
Shift click.
He goes,
So what does that do now?
So once you've got a spike, it'll just pop up an arrow pointing left or right, and that's the side where you'll want to put the spike.
Good idea.
Oh god, this is taking forever to download. Is it because I'm taking it from England?
It's from England, that's the problem.
Blimey.
Has a lot of extra U's after O's in there.
Mate. Yeah, lots of letters.
Assumed it was stopping for afternoon tea.
I have to say, I mean, we have friends who live in Muswell Hill, right? And the best internet they can get right now is DSL. It just baffles me.
Yeah, some parts of England are terrible for internet. Honestly, in general, it's pretty bad.
I'm just surprised, it's a nice, nice suburb, right?
Still downloading.
I'm literally still waiting on this week, Laura. And we all could have gone. Got
Take
ourselves.
long. Like is this thing what they used to go to the moon, or?
I assume this week Ori's going to play our characters for us based on how big it is.
I gotta download it. Get better internet.
There we go.
You got it?
I do. It's the
I got it too.
Big ass arrow.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So
I'm
if
scared
you
of shit of
miss
arrows.
God damn.
Dude, I was attacked by a bow and arrow when I was young, and I have really bad.
That's why you don't play Hunter.
That's why I don't play Hunter. Yep.
So he used to be a hunter, and then he took an arrow to the knee.
Oh.
For me, it was a black lab to the knee.
I had a golden retriever bite me in the neck.
I had a little dog bite me in the nose and a black lab maul my leg.
What did you do to the golden retriever to deserve that?
I was
Holy
petting him.
buggers. Oh my god, what a crank.
Some golden retrievers are retarded. I mean, I shouldn't say that word, but are
It's acceptable.
Mentally challenged dogs.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so number 1.
Watch your step. Taunt boss.
Okay, that's the 2. Probably should just always start with 3.
Watch your step.
Here comes the 3. Okay, it's definitely can't get hit by that. Okay, ready to dodge or soak again. I mean, big soak.
Watch your step.
Okay, we got 3 on left.
Defensive.
And 2 people got by tank mechanics, so they're dead.
No, we were out of it.
No,
I watched it.
I was in it.
Watch your step.
Trying to whip it up.
I was
Out of the
trapped
beam.
by the pillars, and then when I got out, the tank mechanic fell on me.
Defensive.
Don't really.
Yeah, so the
That
fight
was
requires.
weird. I was out of that brown corridor.
Absolutely Doom 3.
It must have an effect beyond the aiming beam. Oh, I see. I was already low. Never mind. It wouldn't have taken but a...
Here is a Healy thing.
Make sure you repair your gear here, guys.
Sorry, repair thing.
Well, that
Okay, eat
would
it.
seem to help.
Wouldn't miss the arrow.
Files are up for people.
Alright, check. Here we go. Eat up, guys. Make sure you eat up. I'll just try to start with the bigger clump. And honestly, like, probably not a good idea, but I would just like rip all of them on the pole and then just get some healing CDs going. But yeah, it's all good. Just separate them and keep them going.
Yeah.
And yeah, so just, yeah. Make sure you're never standing next to the pillars, basically, if you're unsure you're going to get hit by it or not.
Exactly.
Alright, here we go.
I mean, I wasn't necessarily aiming very well there, but...
2, 1.
First soak.
your step.
Gonna get the 3 first. Here it comes.
Taunt burst.
Wow, you could actually AMS that. I just did it by accident and got it.
Watch your step.
Dodge over there. Two now.
Taunt burst.
Okay, and you taunt Kop. Next soak, and again we got a lot of weird shit placement here, so be ready for this. Sure you're placing them accurately.
Sorry.
Watch your step.
Okay, Tank Mechanic coming.
Defensive.
Gonna be 2 first.
Watch your feet. Watch your step. Watch your feet.
Dodge.
Defensive.
Guys, to kill his... Everybody knows that, obviously. Okay, stack up. Stack on, box keeps getting removed here. Stack up.
Special coming.
Move. So coming. Please do not drop them directly in front of the boss. Here's, I'm gonna hit the 4 one first. Take a lot of damage right now. Alright, wipe it up. So we're taking an absolutely insane amount of avoidable damage on this fight, guys. Like, it's not good. So you cannot continue to get hit by stuff falling from the sky. You cannot continue to get hit by the tank mechanic. You cannot continue to get hit by people dropping the spikes. And you obviously, yeah, I think everything else is obvious. So this is considerably easier than Razageth, but it doesn't look like it's going any better. So either way, not stopping us from killing the fight. You just got to make sure you're not getting hit by these things.
Percentage-wise on his health, it seems like we're ahead.
We're crushing it. Yeah, I mean, it's easy as fuck. This is a joke fight. The numerical requirements in this fight are nothing. It's just need everybody alive to do the fight. It's like always, please prioritize doing a mechanic over whatever else it is that's causing you to not do the mechanic, okay? Just don't get hit by avoidables. Make sure we're in the right positions. And I think a lot of people are not aware that they're continually being hit by the spikes when they happen, okay? The spikes from the players spawn and do damage, okay? So if you're stacking on somebody who has that small yellow circle, you're taking a bunch of extra damage. And the 3 people we just lost, 3 healers, all got hit by it. So that's not good. Like, you can't do that. You're going to take so much damage that when the spikes actually break, you will just die, as just happened there. Is right check, keep going.
I can see why Metro didn't want to do this last week.
Okay, here we go.
This week it's a little sketchy with our health levels.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Just something to think about, Metro.
Yeah, this is infinitely easier than Razageth, so if we can't do this, we have no chance of killing that. That's up to you guys, whatever. Here comes the soak.
Watch your step.
And again, we got 4 on one side, but that's actually fine. We'll just hit that one first. Big damage coming.
Watch your step.
Move. Single coming.
Defensive.
Oh, you've got boss, so that's really bad.
Sorry.
I don't know what we do now. I guess just swap in the middle of it next time, yeah. Not sure that's even possible though, it's such a long debuff. Choking.
Watch your step. Defensive.
I guess I'll just taunt it, yeah.
Watch your step.
Dodge. set of 3 on its way.
Torn close.
You ready to soak? I meet in the middle here, guys. We gotta use the space. Stack on me.
Special coming.
Go. Just go left to this puddles. First soak coming.
I'm gonna taunt take these 2.
Oh yeah, I still have the debuff, so yeah, we're pretty much fucked here. Your debuff is reset though, right? You only have 1 stack right now? Okay, but okay, good.
It fell off just before the thing came down.
Defensive. Watch your step.
Jump off. So
Sorry,
yeah, what do you want to do? You want to do the fight that's 11 minutes long, that if you make a single mistake you die on, or do you want to do the fight that's 3 minutes long and if you make a single mistake you die on? Which would be better for you guys?
We're here. Let's just keep going.
Yeah. It's the right choice.
Like I say, really sorry, that was a misclick.
No worries. It's actually kind of similar to Razageth in many ways too, on the fact that any poor movement or poor placement of your character will just result in your instant death. Different reasons, but same outcome.
Ooh, this is not the way.
Try not to something to him, please, Void.
When we're dropping pillars, try not to be directly behind another person dropping the pillar, because the person in front gets kind of screwed.
Yeah, I died there because somebody dropped their pillar right on me, and I was the circle.
Can I get a summon?
Yeah, smack
Void.
dab in the middle of it.
Yeah, that's also a bad idea.
Void, please drop some. Thank you.
We're getting the closet.
Yeah, it's just all about the spacing and the positioning of those things being right, and
the little circles don't need to be stacked right on top of each other either. As long as they're not blocking the tanks, they can be back 20 yards, 30 yards.
In a line, yeah.
So, like, I died there because there was, like, stacked too tightly and I didn't have a hover to get around them, so I died because of the damage in the secondary.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They don't need to be right in front of each other. They need to be in a line, but not directly on top of each other in the line.
Oh yeah, the wall effect. Yeah, I ran
yeah,
into that a few
that's
times.
what I got killed.
Yeah, I got stuck in the wall once.
And I'll not hover to get in this sword, so I'll save one.
I still have 16 feasts.
How do you get the feast recipe, by the way? Is it just the communal feast?
Yes.
Yeah,
There's a chance you can get it.
There's no other ways to get it, though?
There's 3 different types, or there's 3 different versions of it that create the same end result.
Actually, one of them you have to donate a bunch of shit to.
I was gonna say there is another, but it takes like about a week to get.
Oh, that's the thing in the city. I have to read.
That's the Ruby Feast.
Yeah, nobody knows how to get that yet, do they? Like, I know they didn't on week 1.
I got it. It takes a
just
full week of.
I got it too.
It's a full week of errands for the cooks.
Every check.
Yeah, it's that cook. It's the cook up in the main city, that chef area where you go and taste the food. The dragon cook, and he gives you a bunch of quests.
Oh, I hadn't seen any quests there yet. Do you have to?
Yeah, I think I haven't unlocked yet.
You have to have, I think, max cooking.
Well, I've
I
seen
have max cooking and I don't have a quest.
Huh.
Go taste the food. Start tasting the food. You might need the achievement.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, you don't need max cooking. I don't have max cooking, and I still got it.
5, 4.
I don't have cooking.
3, 2, 1.
Could be locked into Renown.
First soak here, guys.
maybe.
Watch your step.
Take 3.
Close. Watch your step.
Dodging that. Taking the 2.
Taunt close.
Get back together for the next soak. A nice space in between these 2 piles of puddles. Here we go.
Watch your step.
Tank mechanic on its way. Taking it 3.
Watch your step.
Dodging that. And final set for tank mechanic.
Defensive.
Okay, and get back in the middle of this. Come to me, please. Come to box. And we're moving soon. Now we go. It's actually really nice and open right now.
Yeah,
Ready for first. Ready for first soak, and please make sure you do not take avoidable damage. Here it comes.
Watch your step.
See what happens here. Guess I'll just be 3 and 3.
Close. Watch your step.
Dodging that, and then another set of tank mechanics, so make sure we're topping off the people who are 50. Not sure I can even hit all these. I guess, yeah, we're good, alright. Okay, you can taunt and get back together for the next soak. Soak, spread them out.
Watch your step.
Okay, so we got 4 on one side.
Defensive.
Gonna do a lot of damage. Make sure big healing here. Void Dust don't go down with using Dark Pact, buddy. And it's all magic as well, MC, so make sure you're using Cloak.
Yep, used
it. Here comes the 2.
Defensive.
Stack back on me. I don't know what this is getting removed has somehow. Green on me. What one doesn't get removed?
Special coming.
Ready for soaking. This is gonna get harder and harder to heal, by the way, guys. Gonna get more and more of these every time.
Watch your step.
I'll take the 4 first.
Taunt close.
Good. And we survived the hardest one, then that's easy.
Watch your step.
Dodge that.
Taunt close.
Good. Another soak coming. This is a precarious placement of all this stuff. We don't actually need to stay in the area we want to end in. We just need to have enough room to navigate, so. Here comes the soaking.
Watch your step. Watch your feet.
And first one.
Watch your step.
Dodge. We have a 5 stack coming now, so this is going to be insanely dangerous.
Defensive.
Yeah, lots of deaths here.
Down.
Move all the way to the right again, guys. Base is really compromised right now.
Special coming.
Move. I'm soaking.
Sorry.
Watch your step.
Dead, but Who isn't nowadays, right?
You want me to take this to save the cop?
Yeah, it's over anyway. It doesn't matter. Out of space.
I mean, we're close.
Yep, just
Yeah, it's all
can't
about
have
them.
10 people get hit by the tank mechanic in the fight.
Yeah, for sure, Veer
I
hard.
had both.
Yeah, I was wondering what happened there. So few people, I guess. Yeah, just jump off. Damage is absolutely here, guys. No problem with that whatsoever. Just need a lot less. It's just, again, watching people get hit by the tank mechanic over and over again. It's just really hard to watch, honestly. But we did better at that pull than any other pull.
It's not teleporting me back to the boss. Yeah.
I got it.
I'm just dead here in the pit. So I probably shouldn't use the soul stone.
I can see you in the pit.
Did you get the res?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Some people were really far, though.
If we didn't.
What's the song? I fell in the pit. We all fell in the pit.
Bob to run over there and res some guys.
Yeah. 1 second.
I'm telling you, I've got Pink Floyd running through my head on this boss.
Echoes. We were just talking about it.
No, it's just another brick in the wall.
All in all, it's just another brick in the wall.
What is that? What was there? A wall? There's no wall here.
Sure there are.
The boss has a cool model, but all you get to do is look at his navel.
Welcome to tanking, my friend. Alright, raid check, here we go. So yeah, it's very good. Couple less DPS deaths and easy kill. Here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Number 1.
Watch your step.
Take the 3 first.
Taunt first. Watch your step.
Dodge. 2 next.
Taunt first.
Attack back up right. Oh no, not yet. My bad. Here comes Soak. It's like Skull's not being used.
Watch your step.
Take the 3 first comp. Please do not get hit by the residuals on this mechanic, guys. Please. Please dodge the avoidables on this fight. Ready to dodge again.
Watch your step.
Next is the 2. Dodge shit.
Defensive. Watch your feet.
Okay, stack up on me. I'm on the skull. We're gonna go all the way to the right of all this shit.
Time for my monitor to turn on.
Here we go. Perfect, that's really nice. Okay, here comes the soak. Do not take avoidable damage from it. Simply soak and move away. Here it comes. Good, I'm gonna do the 4 first. Here it comes. Magic defense on its way. Okay, that's 4. Easy one out of the, or hard one out of the way.
Watch your step.
Dodge. Dodge again. 2's next.
Taunt first.
Good. Next is Soak. Please do not take avoidable damage from the Soak. Here comes. Soak and then move away from the brown circle. Tank mechanic is next.
Please don't stack on top of people with that.
Watch your step.
Dodge. Dodge again. Here comes the 3.
Defensive.
Good. Stack on skull. Everybody's on skull right now.
Special coming.
Move. Here comes the soak, and again, we have no room for avoidable damage when it happens. Please do not take extra damage from it. Here it comes.
Watch your step.
And move away. I'm going to take the left first. That's the 4.
Watch your step.
Dodge. And 3 or whatever's left. 2, I guess.
Taunt boss.
Hey, that's easy. Another soak coming. Okay, every single one's on one side, so that's a wipe.
I don't think that weak ore is working, or else everybody doesn't have it.
No, it's not.
Don't jump off.
Watch your step.
Well, I have a hard time believing everyone has it, considering I see people dodge to the left and then dodge to the right and then dodge to the left when they have a pillar on them.
Well, now that some of us
If the giant arrow would be that behavior would not happen.
Yeah, can someone who is in the U.S. reshare that weak aura, please?
Yeah, I don't get a big arrow.
Not an actual thing. It's just joking.
Well, no, it downloaded very slowly. So
Yeah, but that's just because it's a large weak ore.
Just to throw it back out.
Yep, go ahead and get it, guys. It will help, but it doesn't really, like... A lot of this is just simple, like, move. That's it. That's the only real mechanic on the fight is move, and there's a bunch of different things to move from. So you just got to keep your head on the correct thing at the right time. But again, we got multiple people dying to the tank mechanic and to residual damage from mechanics that should not be hitting you. So a lot of this is because you guys are, like... A lot of people are just straight up panicking, I think. When the mechanic happens, you have no idea that it's on you, or you don't know where you need to be with it. And that's, you know... not anything I can help you with, so hopefully you can get more comfortable with it, but realistically it's just those 2 or 3 DPS deaths that turn into a spiral of calamity, because then we don't have enough damage to, you know, overpower the fight, and we lose people at the end. It's impossible. At the beginning it's like we are so far ahead of the damage requirement, it's crazy, and then by the end everybody dies. And yes, the small circles, they do damage. I've said this a bunch of times now, but now I'm sure more people are seeing it. The small circles that spawn the spikes do a ton of damage if you get hit by them, and again, constantly people are getting hit by them. Mostly it's people who are also having the small circles, like we talked about a few polls ago. Everybody's just like stacking them up instead of putting them in a straight line. I think it's probably another thing is a lot of people just did not even look at what this fight looks like when it's done well. It should be like a very fleshed out line. They're not supposed to be all within 1 yard of each other. That means you're taking extra damage from them when they spawn, so... all of these things are completely avoidable, and it's hard to exactly explain how, but just mostly common sense. Don't stand in something that doesn't look like you should be standing in it.
Is seismic assault the beam when it breaks, or is that like the pillars clipping me? I'm just trying to figure out what killed me last pull.
Well, there's a seismic assault dot. That's the dot you get from the ship.
Take a look.
Got it.
Seismic, yeah, that's the dot from when the pillars are broken.
Yep.
So that's just on everybody.
And that would kill you just simply because you were low from something else going into it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was low then. Got it.
Yeah, and so the reason this fight is hard is because people are taking avoidable damage. Then the actual damage that needs to be healed up is just lethal. If everybody took 0 avoidable damage on the fight, it would have been killed in 1 pull. And, you know, it's not easy to do that, but that's the goal. We have no DPS requirement on this fight whatsoever. We're going to make it no problem. And as long as nobody dies along the way, we'll see how easy that is when it finally dies. Here's your check.
Do the pools put a dot on you if you like have to walk through them or get around or just?
You do a lot while you're walking through them, but the dot.
No, yeah, no dot.
But
no
no
dot.
permadot after that. Okay.
Right.
Nope. And one thing that might also not be obvious here is that we don't actually all need to stay in the same space the entire time we're in this fight. It's not needed at all. Okay, so just to go wherever is comfortable for you, but then make sure you're back in the right spot at the right time. That's it. Okay, like a lot of people simply just see the tanks nowhere near the group, and that's a viable option. You know what I mean? But not one that we need to worry about right now. Here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, here comes first soak.
Watch your step.
Should be able to hit 3 here.
Torrent burst.
Nope. Okay, that's doesn't really matter. I'll get 3 now.
Watch your step.
Dodge. Okay, here's the actual 3 coming.
Torrent burst.
Good. Now it's soak again, guys. Be back together.
Watch your step.
Okay, tank mechanics next.
Defensive.
3 first. And 2. Do not be to the right of these guys. Come over to the left side of this fight.
Defensive.
You guys are out of range of healers, guys. You guys know that? Now you're getting hit by tank mechanics. Okay, stack on me.
Special coming.
Let's run. We're always moving left on this fight, guys. Don't ever move to the right of this encounter. Here comes the soak.
Watch your step.
Once this happens, you can clear out to the left side, and you'll never have to move again.
Torrent burst.
There's 3. Next is 3 as well, both 3.
Watch your step.
Dodge. Tank mechanic next.
Torrent burst.
Okay, next is soak. Back together for soaking. Here's the soak.
Watch your step.
We got one in the center of the others, so careful.
Defensive.
Tank mechanic.
Shit.
So, swipe it up. And so, guys, again, I will try to iterate this one more time clearly for you guys, okay? The tank mechanic cannot hit you. It cannot. Under any circumstances can you be hit by this, okay? And the easiest way to never be hit by it is to not be near the spikes. That's the best possible way, okay? So when the spikes come out, move to the left. That's it. And then you've done you'll never be hit by the tank mechanic, okay? I don't know why so many of you guys keep moving back towards the spikes, but you're just losing your self DPS and potentially moving away from healers. So please don't do this, okay? Especially in the first segment, because it looks like the right is safe, but we're not going to be over there. So the spikes are always going to be the foremost right part of the space we're using at that time, okay? So when that comes out, you guys can just all move to the left. The tank should be the farthest right, always. Everybody else is over on the left side. Everybody's close together for healing. And that's that. Like I was saying before, ironically, I guess I should have belabored it more. Many kills of this have the tanks like 30, 40 yards away from the group. And I'm not necessarily sure why that's the case, but it certainly makes it so you never have to worry about any of the tank mechanics. Here's a rate check. But and it'll be easier too, because these spikes like suck. They're shitty. They're really poorly like coded or whatever. It's really hard to see when they're near you, and it's really hard to move when you're trying to move past them. So as DPS and healers, get the fuck away from them. Do not be near them, okay? Let us handle this part tank-wise. We will get that done. You guys just be off in safety over there and just freedom. No problems, no obstructions or anything causing any problems. I bet that's probably a lot of the reasons why people are getting hit by the stuff falling from the sky, because they're not able to see it because the spikes are blocking their camera. So here we go.
I feel like I can do better.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, first soak is on its way. And vacate the space. No need to stay here. Take the 3 first.
Taunt boss. Watch your step.
Here comes the 2. No, just wipe it up. Jump off.
Taunt boss.
Did we have any questions about what we just talked about? I'd like you guys to do this, okay? As soon as the spikes come out, move to the left. Every single time.
Down.
Okay, that's fine. We can run. Every single time. I do not want to see anybody near these spikes ever again, alright? Because this is just not... That's not a mechanic. Nobody should be getting hit by that.
It wasn't the reason for the last one there, but any consideration to hitting the smaller pack first because there's more danger with the first one?
I was doing it the opposite, so we can coast. First one is when everybody's ramping anyway, healing-wise, right? So. What I would want to avoid is starting and stopping. Like, if people use a CD immediately and then it's gone, then the second one becomes dangerous somehow. But right now we have much bigger issues, so either way it's fine.
Yeah, I just feel like health pools are lower at that point. And that's
You're
why
right.
it's a little more dangerous to do the bigger pack.
You're right, it is the truth, but it's just because of avoidable damage, so I guess we can solve it a couple ways.
Well, I mean, it's right after the soak, so that's not avoidable.
It is. Most people are low because they're getting hit by the residuals from the soak, dude. Like, constantly. 5 people every single time it goes out get hit by the thing that knocks you up in the air. I watch every poll, multiple people get hit by it. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. When it happens, move away from the spikes. Go far to the left. All the danger is gone. There's nothing over there. As soon as you soak it, run 20 yards to the left or something, like 15 yards to the left, and that's it. You won't have to dodge another thing for like 30 seconds, 40 seconds. Everybody who keeps getting hit by the tank mechanic...
There's stuff that falls from the roof that kills people.
Right, and that's easy to dodge.
It falls surprisingly quickly, and it's...
And I assume that it's complicating by the fact that there's spikes and occluding like problems with the camera everywhere. So that's why I'm thinking if
camera issues on that at all, but that's because we're farther away, probably. For me, I need to put all my hots on everybody up front in order to get the big bonus from my big heals, and I don't even have a chance to put them all on all up, and then everybody's taking all this damage, so I have to cut short my ramp and do, convoke or something, and then meanwhile I'm running, and my other cooldown is a channel that I've got to stand still for, and so I'm just learning here. Sorry,
I haven't been able to finish a channel yet.
Yeah, and so that's
it's
why
awful.
the fight's hard. Yep.
Yeah, and those
prioritize life.
There's constantly stuff
and to the
dropping
left.
on you, constantly
Back
stuff
and
dropping
to the
on the
left.
ground over there.
That's
Yeah,
what magic
DPS
heroes
healers don't have it nearly as easy as you think we may have it. There's a lot of shit to move around.
It's
Yeah.
it sucks.
No, I get it. It's not easy, but it's mandatory, right? So just always prioritize the life, and we'll kill the boss. It's a joke fight. This is a joke fight. The actual numerical side of this is not hard. The only reason anybody dies to this is because they got hit by something. That's it. The actual dot, like we had 4 or 5 hit every once in a while, and it's not even dangerous. It's not. It's only because people are low.
It would be better if the big damage spike came just like a little bit later, just so we can get more hots on people.
That's fine. We'll do it second. Here's a rate check. At times it won't change. It'll be even both times, but if there's a choice, I'll do it second.
Yeah. 100% healy, there should be pretty equal.
Okay, here we go.
Let's do this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, for soak. Got to keep it in melee range so we could pack. Alright, 2 on the right first.
Taunt boss. Watch your step.
Dodging. 3 now.
Taunt boss.
Back together for soaking. Here it comes. As soon as this is out, move to the left. Get away from the spikes.
Defensive.
It's 1 and 4. So this is, oh, actually, I hit that front one. Okay, good. That's good. That actually worked out really well that time. Dodging that. Another tank mechanic. Please do not dodge into the tank mechanic, guys.
Defensive.
Here it comes. Ooh. Okay, good. Alright. Taunting. Stack back up on skull. Do not run through the puddle, guys. Run in front of it. It does a lot of damage. No need to take that damage.
Special command.
Move far left. Have to stay right of these other puddles. Next is soak. Already got it boxed in, so be really careful about where you're moving.
Watch your step.
Okay. So when you do it, alright, we're gonna take the right 3 first.
Taunt boss. Watch your step.
Dodge. And here comes the next 3.
Taunt boss.
Back together for soaking. Do not run out before it ends.
Watch your step.
Okay, we got 3 and 3 again, so whatever one's better.
Watch your step.
Dodging. And watch the tank mechanic.
Defensive.
Okay, stacking right back against the previous angle here. Come over here. And we can click gate soon.
Special command.
Gate. Left of this shit on the ground. Here comes the soak.
Watch your step.
Okay, I'll take the right 3 first. Here it comes.
Taunt boss.
Dodge the thing on its way.
Watch your step.
Do not run into the tank mechanic here. And next is 4. Be ready. So like we're the same health as the previous one. Okay, be ready for next soak.
Where are you going?
Nowhere. Staying. Sorry.
Got 5 on the left now.
Defensive.
That's pretty much it though. Just gonna wipe it up.
I actually didn't know you could fall in the hole.
Don't.
Watch your step.
We did find that out though.
Yeah, as a demon hunter, I found that out early.
Yeah. I also need to Because I've been...
And again, a lot of you guys just continue to drift the wrong direction on this encounter, and it's really adding up. Like, you're not near healers, you're not in, like, things like efflorescence and random healing, and you are potentially putting yourself in danger of getting hit by something that is absolutely going to one-shot you. So please, I'm not sure why this keeps happening. I don't know what I can say to get you to realize how much danger you're putting yourself in. Please don't ever move to the right on this encounter, okay? Please don't ever move back towards the pillars or where the tanks are. You will immediately be safer, one way or the other, regardless of what is happening on the fight. Don't ever move to the right.
And as far as the small puddles happening, they happen right after the big non-soak puddle happens. And so the spot where the non-soak puddle happened at is a great spot to run back to because no one's there, and so there's no puddles dropping there.
Yep.
There you go. Good tip. Didn't even think about that. Great tip. Okay. Raid check coming. Oh, I guess we're going.
Okay.
What just happened?
That was me. Sorry, I hit a button by accident.
First soak. Plus, please.
Yeah, I'm getting to it.
Okay, I'll start with just the one, I guess. Here it comes. The next is going to be 4, though, guys, so be ready for that.
Darkness is down.
Okay, that's about 30 seconds early. Dodging that. Here comes the 4. Yeah, I only got 1, so I missed 1. Okay. Alright, let's see what happens here. We're moving another soak soon. I mean, we gotta put the other...
The right pillars on the right. The right pillar lined up.
Yeah, that's GG.
Defensive.
Just gonna wipe it up, honestly. Just gonna jump up.
Watch your step.
I apologize.
Well, then aren't you feral? How'd you launch a giant astral thing?
What the
That
hell,
was staff
Yoland?
storage. It's bound to one of my keys, and I forgot about it. My bad.
No worries, don't worry about that. No worries.
Funny, actually.
Flash macro.
I was sitting there.
That's fucking melee range there, dude.
Make sure you guys repair
I
them.
just thought it wasn't me.
Jeeves down.
Me too.
Yeah, at first I thought I hit an ice lance accidentally.
Yeah, if you asked me to pick which druid threw a star at the boss, I would certainly not pick Yoland.
I'm waiting for Adrena to say, that was my tab target, my bad.
I know, right? Sorry.
Alright, check.
By the way, Sai, if you want to hit time warp on or hero on this one, more power to you. I got that goal to contend with.
6 people who can do it, yeah.
Sounds like I don't have it on my bars.
The casters. Alright, here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Watch your step.
Alright, it's just gonna be 1, I guess.
Taunt boss. Watch your step.
Dodge that. And next tank mechanic's gonna hit 4, so be ready.
Taunt boss.
Alright, good. Back together for soaking. Here comes.
Watch your step.
Dodge.
Defensive.
Tank mechanic. Hit the 3 first. Another big dodge. And then second tank mechanic and we leave. Dodge, double dodge pretty much. Tank mechanic next. And okay, back to skull. Everyone come to me.
Special coming.
Okay, we move. Let's just move left to these for now. We'll go back to it later. Just clear ourselves out here. Here comes the soak.
Watch your step.
I'm gonna hit the 2 first, so it's gonna be 2, then 4 again. Here it is, 2.
Torrent boss. Watch your step.
Dodge. Double dodge, pretty much. Dodge this, then dodge other stuff. Then tank mechanic is hitting 4, so be ready. Here it comes.
Torrent boss.
Good. Another soak coming. And then just keep an eye on where our endpoint is here. We have a lot of movement to do at the end of this phase. Here comes another soak.
Sorry.
Watch your step.
Dodge out of that. Tank mechanic 1. Hitting 3. So it's 3 and 3 this time. Double dodge on its way.
Watch your step.
Dodge, dodge. 1, then 2.
Defensive. Watch your feet.
Okay, all the way over here. Run, big run over here. We gotta make sure we use this space well. All the way over here.
Special coming.
Move. Okay, there's plenty of space right behind us. Make sure you use that little bit of space in between the puddles and the other thing.
Watch your step.
Alright, I'll get the left first as that's 3, the smaller set. Here comes 3. Multiple deaths on their way. Only one good. Nope. Alright, here comes a double dodge.
Watch your step.
And then tank mechanic that's gonna wipe the raid.
Torrent boss.
Okay, another soak together. Definitely don't want to soak in the puddles.
Watch your feet. Defensive. Watch your feet.
So I'm just gonna wipe it up.
Thank you very much for the kind
Let's
sub.
wipe
Much
it
appreciated
and get
support.
back here and take a break because it's almost 10 o'clock.
Chris Thomas, thank you very much.
I'm wearing a 340 trinket.
Finest wares in Cold Tears, right there.
Yeah, what the hell is that thing? PvP trigger? What?
That's what I got.
PvP trinkets are 343 at the base, or 350 something.
Nope.
Not this one.
340. I am.
You can get it from World Quests for 340.
I'm gonna go upgrade it for 3 points.
If it's the first World Quest you pretty much
Don't worry
ever
about
do.
it, dude.
I was gonna say the ones I make are 343, so I guess I'm going off those.
Alright, take a break, guys. Come back. Still get this killed tonight, no problem.
That is a harder fight for tanks than it is for everybody else, because when I was doing that as a Windwalker, that was not difficult to dodge the way he wants them to dodge, so... But I legit, you're trying to aim and people are stacking pillars and... Like, what am I meant to do when there's 5 and 2, right? I'm trying to get back to the 2, and just not gonna happen. Yeah, well, that's like Metro said. That's at the end of the day. That's everything on this fight is not taking avoidable damage.
You think you can make that?
Maybe.
I don't think so. Hard to even jump.
Let's have a look. Yeah, exactly, Veerhard. That well, and that's exactly what Metro.
Oh,
was
you
saying.
can make it, no problem. Easy game.
Wondering. I wonder if. Let's go for survivability on this, huh? Let's go like this. We'll give myself an extra roll. We'll reduce my damage a little bit, like that. Because that's going to give me a damage reduction every time one of those pillar tank mechanics happens. Because those don't happen more than once every 30 seconds, right? So.
Siler, do you raid an EU server?
Pug raid, yeah.
Oh.
How come?
Just wondering. You always have the weak ores for everything.
We're not his only raid. I'm shocked.
It's just not happening, I guess, yeah.
No, only if I use Spirit Walk. I'm not fast enough.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah, Spirit Walk, I can do
it. Nice, Tub. Nice.
What? I do about?
Wow.
Oh my god, no.
He transferred him back.
So I was just watching a video when like the spikes like quote randomly drop down. Supposedly it only targets melee, so I think melee can like bait that to one side. That might help with space for people moving.
Oh yeah.
Y'all are probably going to prog into Mythic at one point over there in EU. So I've definitely got the skills for it, and I know you do too.
That one's not happening.
Worth a try.
Here, stand on my back, Siler. Oh,
You're in stealth, dude. You can't.
Oh god.
Get out of stealth.
Too transparent.
You trying to get up on that rock?
Yep. Can you put a gate?
Trying to think of something that I could do that would make this easier for me.
Ugh.
Yeah, but you're a mythic. You're in a
duel
mythic
me
range.
and then ring a piece me up there.
Sure.
Oh, no path available.
Where are you trying to get?
To the big blocks on our left.
I mean,
This makes the fight a lot easier.
Oh, okay.
He just does it no problem, dude.
He's just like, you guys are fucking rookies.
Give me 3 minutes, bro. I'll be up there. Wait for this pot.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, to be a Venthyr again.
I'm still a Venthyr. What are you talking about?
Oh, overshot it.
So does
Oh,
anyone...
oh, that was good.
You almost freaking went to the black hole over there, dude.
Wait, so evokers can't double jump.
We jump and then we glide.
Oh.
Okay, here's the challenge for you guys. From here to the other big block.
It's easy.
Oh.
Oh, just barely.
Oh, it's super easy. Watch this.
Oh, thanks.
I thought you were gonna die.
So I
These
just
guys at
jumping
Death Knight can get up there. Everyone else.
Yeah, look how easy it is. It was better than the fight.
Easier too.
Derek Carr left the Raiders.
Oh, really?
Yep, just got a blip.
Or you got
What
benched?
happened? What?
Derek Carr, he just bailed.
He's talking
from the
football.
Raiders.
Don't worry about it.
Well, they benched him for the rest of the season.
The Raiders from like our group.
They're talking about like some world first
Where's
kill.
Bedroll?
She's got family in town.
Left the Raiders,
Oh,
yeah.
fuck family.
I know, right?
She's not in Alabama.
5, 4, 3, 2.
So she's not Canadian?
1.
No.
Alright, put feast down.
Yeah, the ready check came up right in front of me and I almost fell off the edge.
Okay, we'll get back to it, guys. We got a little bit less than an hour to get this kill tonight. That would be a really big goal. Obviously, we fell short of what we...
Runes?
Nah. Yeah, we should just put this back in the bank. But anyway, what our big goal tonight was, it doesn't matter anymore, guys. All right, we just got to get this killed. And it's pretty much very, very straightforward encounter at this point. Just got to move and be accurate with what we're doing, all right? Just talk about like baiting things and doing things differently, but it just really doesn't matter. We just got to be 100% committed to not getting hit by avoidable damage, and the fight will die very easily, okay? Alright, let me just keep... Okay, ready, check, come in, here we go. Alright, here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2. Watch your step.
They went the right for 2 first.
Torn force. Watch your step.
Dodging that. And 3 coming.
Torn force.
Soaking now.
Watch your step.
Move out of that.
Defensive.
Chain mechanic. Hitting 2. And double dodge into 3. Dodges over here.
Defensive.
Gonna kill people. Okay, come back to still. Definitely want to portal this one. A lot of stuff in our way.
Well, a lot of it clears as soon as he starts casting, so.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, move a little bit left here so we have a little bit more space to deal with this next set.
Watch your step.
Alright, 3 and 3 coming.
Taunt boss.
Double dodge on its way. Here comes the next set of 3.
Taunt boss.
Soak is next.
Watch your step.
Move out residual.
Defensive.
First hit. That was 3 and 3 this time.
Watch your step.
Dodge, double dodge coming. Move out of that, then move out of that.
Defensive.
And final set for this one. Moving all the way back to the right. All the way back. All the way back.
Special coming.
Moving. Plenty of space right here. Thumbs up. Take the right for 2 only first, so the next one's gonna be really difficult. Here comes 2.
Taunt boss. Watch your step.
Double dodge, and if anybody's below 50%, they will die in about 15 seconds. Here comes
Taunt boss.
another soak.
Watch your step. Watch your feet.
Move out residuals, but multiple people just killed themselves, so that's pretty much it. Gonna wipe it up.
Did you say to wipe it up?
That's correct, yep.
Nice, Tub. Well, you know, I'm pretty sure you'd be more than welcome here. These guys are awesome. So. I would be more than happy to run a bunch of keys with you to get you geared up to the point where everybody else in the raid is at too, so.
Can I get more health rocks, please?
Did I get everyone? That's okay.
Yep. Eat up.
I know you said baiting doesn't matter, but I mean by constantly moving left, we are dropping pools to the left, and then we have to keep crossing back right over those pools again to move. So it does make it more challenging.
Conversely, if you put them to the right, aren't they going to be there at the end when we get to the end fight?
No, because when he casts his annihilation, it just covers the pools to the right, and then we keep moving to the left. So if you put them to the right, they just are moot later on. But I mean, we used up like 2/3 of the platform by the second phase.
Yeah, the end of the fight is going to be like a sliver of space, no matter what we do, guys. So that's not going to change. I mean, I'm just saying it doesn't matter because we have people constantly taking tons of avoidable damage. So you can try to, you know, we could try to do different things to make different parts easier, but this is straight up as easy as any mechanic can ever get, and it's still hitting people. So I'm not even, yeah. Let's just keep getting reps. People will learn, and next week we'll come in with fifth healer, and it'll make it a lot easier. Okay, here we go.
Although statistically our heals are about equal this time.
Yeah, but it's just
5, 4,
gotta overcome the people getting hit by the easy shit.
1.
Yeah, the heals per second on this fight are crazy versus Razorbath.
Okay, for a soak.
Watch your step.
Okay, we got 2 on the right.
Got you, so.
Here's the 2.
Torrent boss.
Oh, that's a room over here now.
Double dodge, here it comes.
Torrent boss.
Okay, another soak.
Watch your
We only have 1 on. Well, yeah, it's 2. Okay, we're good, yeah. Here comes 2.
Defensive.
Double dodge is next.
Watch your step.
Dodge that, and then dodge this shit on the ground.
Defensive.
And we're stacked back up at skull.
Yeah, I hit the wrong button that time. I meant to hit a defensive.
Special coming.
I almost think we should like move forward in the wedge.
More like right instead.
Well, go left and just far ahead one so that you get the puddles that are already formed on the left here.
Watch your step.
Okay, here comes first set. I'll hit. No, there's 3 and 3 no matter what. Here comes.
Torrent boss. Watch your step.
Dodging.
Watch your feet.
Next one. What happened there?
I got caught.
Oh, okay, I thought you got the tank mechanic.
He did.
Ah.
You well.
Watch your step.
Gotta form a line with these guys, like, please.
Defensive.
You want me to just take it?
Yeah.
You definitely have.
I'll just res you, and then you won't have to
Okay.
debuff, I think. Yeah, you're good now. That again. Alright, wipe it up.
Sorry. That was I was scuffed from the beginning on that one. I'll do better.
That's fine. Okay, guys, forming a line with these is better than not sure what it is that's happening. So just try to always form a line with them, all right? And you want to give yourselves plenty of space. Like you don't need them to be 1 yard apart, which is happening pretty much almost every time they come out. You guys are putting yourselves in immense amounts of danger on this fight. Every mechanic that is being handled here is being handled in the most like potentially dangerous way it can be handled. And I you know, I'm not sure how to help you with that, but it's always really just scary watching these mechanics happen because I'm like, man, how do people not get hit there?
There's lots of ways to do this fight. The videos are way different than what we're doing. So I don't know if we're just not doing it our way the best.
What is
like
different?
For example, like the video I just looked up just had range after the blast. Everybody would just meet up right behind it and just all huddle together. They'd be in 2 separate groups, one melee, one ranged. And there's not so much movement there. And everybody knows that if you're not one of the 3 picked to be a target for the get in line, everybody else just went in the middle and then moved straight back and then just sat there for 30 seconds and continued to DPS.
Alright, just moving backwards instead, yeah.
They just had two groups, which may be easier because I don't know how the rest of the range feel, but I'm just moving. I can't do any DPS because I'm constantly moving 40 yards back to melee, and it might be easier that way. I don't know. I mean, we still have the dodge mechanics and all that stuff. I know that's part of the problem, but just having a simple move back 10 yards after the blast might be easy for everybody.
I've been exiting out the back of the circle quite often for both the soak and whatever, and it feels very comfortable.
And if all of range stays back there, the healer can assign a healer or 2, and they can just chill back there with us. And melee can go do whatever.
Yeah, pretty.
Melee happened to be in the video. Melee just have to be off to the left a little bit, forward and off to the left.
I think this is easy for melee. Melee should have no problem with the mechanics. I think the range is much harder.
Yep, that's what I said
It's probably
earlier.
the one
Easy
true
melee.
melee-friendly fight. I think, like, the most
agreed.
melee-friendly fight that's ever existed.
This is
So
way
yeah,
easier
try
as a
whatever's
melee
easier for you guys.
DPS
Go ahead and do that.
than
It's fine.
as a-
Right, check
as a
coming. Here we go. Just be aware that if you're back there, you are in now serious danger of being hit by the tank mechanic every time.
Yeah, the people with the circles definitely have to make sure they're angled like a triangle. Otherwise, that middle group can't stand there, obviously.
Okay, here we go.
Five, 4,
Not bad, actually.
2, 1. Watch your step.
Okay, I'll just hit the one, I guess.
Torn burst.
Double dodge is next. And it's gonna be 4. Dodge there, and then dodge again. And then after this is 4. Here it comes. Big damage taken.
Torn burst.
Good.
And then they would come back together and to soak.
Here comes the soak.
Watch your step.
Okay, we got 2 on the right.
I was stuck in 2 pillars.
It's because you put it right in front of the boss.
Watch your step.
Double dodge.
I have a hell of a time getting that one.
Defensive.
3. Stack back up by the portal.
See, like here, I would do the left side so
Special coming.
that we don't have any puddles in the
Watch your feet.
That might not be a bad idea to call it on the fly which side to go.
Soaking now.
Watch your step.
3 and 3 coming.
I do not envy Metro
Torn
that.
burst. Watch your step.
Double dodge.
Get back, get back.
Torn burst.
Soaking together.
Watch your step.
2 and 4 here.
Defensive.
Looks like we're going 4 first. And that's it. Up, up.
Sorry, I couldn't get back to the 2 and 10.
Watch your step.
With those puddles
Yeah,
on
it's
the
hard.
right side, it's hard.
It's crucial to see them before they spawn to make sure, if possible. But
No, when there's 4 on one
it's
side,
those puddles that were kind of putting me off too, right?
Are there some people still not using the arrow add-on or weak aura?
Hey,
There's some
CKG,
people
yeah,
don't
this
like
is
add-ons.
this is
Maybe someone
progression.
doesn't have weak auras.
yeah, the way it works is 1 gets added every phase, guys. So the one with 6 really does need to be separate, like
I
properly.
almost
3 and
want to
3.
say, though, we got right to I'm not sure I've ever been assigned to go right. That
I've been,
I
my
have. I've
arrow
been
has
right and
flipped.
left.
I've had right and left as well.
Maybe it just knows you're wrong, Fresh.
maybe.
What's it based on? Groups?
I don't know. I get right quite often, but
Yeah, CKG, we've cleared. This
I wonder if
is
it's like melee and range.
this is progression for us.
Oh yeah,
We've
usually
done all our
for,
clearing.
like melees are prioritized
This
for
is
left.
a progression
so,
boss
yeah, it'd
for
probably
us.
make me left more often than not.
Oh, so that's interesting.
Yeah, right check. Here we go. Here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Soak now.
Watch your step.
Take the 2 first on the right.
Taunt boss.
Double dodge next.
Watch your step.
Three now.
Taunt boss.
Soaking now.
Watch your
2 on the right.
defensive.
Double dodge is next.
So would it be nicer to go right on this at this time? Or are we going to go left again? Because it's way clearer on the right side.
Sure, we can go right. So everybody's dead. Wipe it up.
Taunt boss.
The reason that's happening though is because when people are spreading out, they're like, so you know, this is because of what I said earlier, obviously. But you know, I'm telling people to stay left of the pillars, and then they're like maybe 5 more yards left than I would expect them to be, and then the double dodge happens, and then they move even further left, and now they're like a full segment ahead, and then it drops stuff in that segment. You know, that's why this is happening.
Yeah, for sure.
Not concerned with it, but that's why it's happening.
Void he did make a good point about they were baiting the stuff and then going the opposite direction.
Yeah, we can just play for that. Like if you want to just have everything left at the start, and then we can just move to the right from now on.
Try it. I mean, see if it magically works better.
Releasing.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, do the pillars actually have to be in the circle? Because I thought I saw some videos where they were
No.
outside the circle.
People are putting them outside the circle.
If the healers can handle the blast of less people in the circle.
Yeah, the big circle is just a big soak. The more people in it, the less damage you take.
Oops.
Yeah, so I think that's why we were saying it's more important if you have the little circle to be in a line than it is to be in the big circle.
Yes, it's more important to
Right,
place
exactly.
those accurately than it is to be in the soak.
Right, because I think that people are, when there's like 3 or 4 all on one side,
Feel free
trying
to
cram
mention
them
it to
all
Metro
into
when you
that
talk to
little
him.
side area, and that's why they're stacking on top of each other and
learned
hitting
a long
others
time
and
ago.
stuff like that.
Yep.
So,
I don't want to get into the nitty gritty.
I mean, we talked about this at 8:30, so that's exactly what's happening. It's been happening the whole night, and you know, not sure what else can be said about it, but it's all good.
just realize that you don't have to be in that soak, so you can run behind
Like
the soak.
stuff like that is not something
Forming
I
a
think
straight
is gonna
line
be
and being
brought
in a
up
good
while
like
we're going
diagonal
through it.
position to where the rest of the fight is going to take
Unless
place
it's
is far
something
more
that's-
important than soaking that. That soak is not dangerous at all. It does not. Like I'm pretty sure like even like 10 people soaking it would be fine.
And then people are getting stuck then in the circle because there's pillars on either side. There's
Exactly.
pillars behind them. There's spots.
Hey,
behind
Size,
them,
how's it going, buddy?
Yep.
and it's just a death trap.
I always run forward and to the left because they're not supposed to put them right up against the hole, so there should always be a gap there.
You're not supposed to.
Yeah, it's been good.
Right. It's been going pretty well lately.
Did I hear that
The
right?
problem that I have when I'm dropping a spike is if there's a bunch of pools.
No,
behind
not
us,
yet. We decided
it's
to see
hard
if we
to
could get a
drop it in
second
line,
heroic boss down
inside or
to
outside of the circle. If right behind
get
the circle,
some heroic gear in
is
the
a pool.
box.
So
I just run through the circle. I've just been running through the pools and then getting
yeah,
behind
and then
the
you
pool in a
die
straight line.
sometimes.
Yep.
Did I hear it right? We're going to bait left and then move right?
Yeah,
this
let's
time?
just do that. Let's just do that. We'll just do that. Make it easier.
So the big wedge, we're going to move right from the big wedge.
Yeah, just don't change anything until I call up the move, and that'll be the only change. Okay, right check. Here we go. Actually, pretty good idea. Because that last wedge is going to be fucked anyway. Like if we get there, it's going to be super tight anyway. So might as well make that the first one that we put stuff into.
All right, Kop, you gotta say tight again like you did last night.
Wait.
I like that.
Is that a gold member reference? Toy like a tiger?
Ooh, moving right is tight. Alright, we need a paw buff again. Okay, here we go.
Righty tighty, lefty loosey.
5.
Yeah, we need that Bahama breeze.
2, 1.
Size.
Comes the first soak. Need it to be in melee range.
I'm sorry.
That's the thing.
See, like, hardly anybody even soaked it, and it still wasn't even dangerous. Okay, there's 2. Actually, probably like the best case scenario right there. Double dodge. Three. Soaking now.
Watch your step. Defensive.
Why is there only 4?
There were 5.
Oh, is one directly on top of the other?
Yep.
Watch your step.
Double dodge.
Defensive.
Okay, meet me on the left side here, and then we're going to be going right. Stack on skull, stack on skull, stack on skull, and we're going right.
Special coming.
Go now. Soaking.
Watch your step.
Taking 2 first. Wait, they're 3 and 3. My bad, didn't see that one back there.
Watch your step.
Double dodge.
Torrent force.
Soak next.
Watch your step. Defensive.
3 and 3.
Watch your step.
Double dodge. Another 3 coming. Stacking right on me on skull.
Special coming.
Take portal. Soak is first.
Watch your step.
Just gonna hit this left pack then, since it's all messy.
Torrent force.
Should try to bait left here.
Yeah, move back towards this left side with this. Good. 3 coming.
Torrent force.
Be left side again.
Yep, soak now.
Watch your step.
Stuck in the pillars.
Defensive.
Yeah, like, again, there's just constantly somebody who seems to not have any idea that's on.
I don't think we should even be putting the pillars in the circle. I think they should just be off by themselves.
Yeah, but the problem is people don't know they have the mechanic. It's pretty clear.
I'm curious to see how much damage that is, because I did watch the video where all 6 people went to the left of the circle and they just lined up.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I said,
You
this
can still
soak
do
is.
2 lines. You just do it.
Yeah, I mean, we saw it in that first pull, dude. The first pull hit like 4 people with the soak, and nobody was even close to dead.
Right. The soak doesn't
So,
do that much damage.
Nothing.
Those
It does
pillars-
nothing. Pillars are killing people more than anything else
If
on
we
the
get
fight.
pillars out of the circle, then we can manage the circle better.
Yeah.
How are pillars keep people just like they're getting stuck on them? Is that what's happening?
People get stuck.
Yep.
So what's happening is you guys are placing like an immovable wall between yourself and safety. This every single pull, it's the exact same thing. You create this like absurd wall of these pillars, and then there's nothing you can do about it if you have to move to the one side of them. And that's not what this is supposed to be like, guys. It's just not. So I mean, I've been talking about this for 2 hours now. Like, you can't continue to do that. You're making this fight so much harder, but it's just constantly going on people who don't appear to realize they have the mechanic, or they're like panicking super hardcore and they're moving at the last possible second. So it's like, I mean, this is just raiding. This is the game we're playing. It's very resource intensive. And I think, frankly, a lot of you guys really need to take a look at what add-ons and information you have on your screen, because this has been a problem the entire 3 weeks we've been in here now. People just don't seem to know mechanics are happening. They don't know they're happening to them, and they react far, far too late for them.
One random tip also, if you guys, I'm someone who struggles clicking on gates and raids, I always have. And I'm a demon hunter, so it doesn't matter for me. But if you're someone like me and you have trouble clicking on it or getting out of the wedge, Blizzard added to the default UI an interact keybind. So do that. Go and click interact with something, and you can literally just use that keybind to click on gates.
There's a toy, buddy.
Illidar, there's now a item in game you can actually put on your hotbar.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, because the interact you need to be facing it, but with the toy you don't need to be facing it.
Yeah, they put that in Season 3 in Shadowlands.
There's a console command you can. You can.
Wait, check, here we go.
Oh yeah, you know what? I have the console command. That's why, so I don't have to face it.
Are we trying everybody left or right of the circle, or are we doing it the same?
Like I said, the reason people aren't doing it right is because they don't know they have the mechanics. So obviously, we should try to do the fight the best we can, but it's just not. Like, there's nothing I can do. This is not anything I can change at this point. So
should we try and see maybe people?
We'll find out who can't see it. That's for
Who
sure.
doesn't know? Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what I
Yeah.
was thinking. It'll really highlight it.
So you mean like literally just strategize to never be in it? Is that what you mean?
Everybody move to the left of the circle and just
So
get in a
still
line.
use the arrows, but instead of trying to stack up just inside it, just outside it.
Yeah.
Okay. Do that. Here we go.
Still placing the pillars the same way though, yeah.
Or also, we're talking about the pillar placement. Just be just outside the circle instead of just inside.
2, 1.
Soak, don't be inside soaking.
Watch your step.
Well, that's much nicer.
Chew on right.
Taunt boss.
How was that
much
for the healers?
That was fine.
Bait left. Bait left.
And make sure you're moving left here now. 3 next.
Shit, sorry. Bad time to do.
Watch your feet. Taunt boss.
We're trying to bait left.
Everything's on the right.
Yeah, we'll just go back left. It's fine.
So bait where all the puddles are.
Watch your step. Defensive.
Ooh, that is nice. You can just move right back into it. Oh, brother.
Double dodge is next.
Bait in the puddles.
Watch your step. Defensive.
3. Stack on me. We're still going left here. Stack on me.
Special coming.
Okay, click.
You want to try to bait as close to that line as you can.
Soak.
Watch your step.
3 and 3
Get
looks
back
like.
in there. Get back in there. You can.
It's after the first soak that we need to do it, so wait until this. Here it
You
comes.
actually want to be outside it.
Watch your step.
Double down and come back.
It's gonna put puddles over there.
Torn cross.
So make sure you line up one of the lines on that active pillar if you can.
Oh, I missed one. Didn't see that. Yeah, good call. Make sure that is one of the lines.
Watch your step.
And it didn't happen.
Watch your feet. Defensive.
I got it though. Next one's gonna be huge though, so.
You don't need a healing go down. Do we have any?
Watch your step.
Nope.
I don't have one.
Here comes, guys. Big defensives.
Defensive.
Hey, come over here. Skull, guys.
Special coming.
Click, click, click.
So the right's want to get right along the line.
Yep. Form a line on the right edge here.
Watch your step. Torn cross.
Just missed that one as
Now,
well, yeah.
Move back into that center area. Don't be to the left.
Watch your step.
So you want to be in that center cone. So there's a bait here.
Torn cross.
We need to make sure one of the lines is right on the wedge section.
Yep, just form that line of pillars on the pillar that already exists, guys.
Anyone have a big?
Watch your step. Watch your feet. Watch your feet.
I'm gonna wipe it
Defensive.
up. So back to this bait thing, since it's obvious that that is going to actually be a part of the strategy. The giant yellow circle that you have to run out of, immediately after that, he's going to drop shit on the ground, okay? That is where our issue is coming. So this is probably because of what I said earlier about just left and forget it, but it's not working very well right now, okay? So what you should be doing after that giant circle comes out is you should be thinking about what space is available and looking to fill it at that point, all right? And it does seem to heavily prefer melee. I'm not going to say every single one is on melee, but it does seem to heavily prefer melee, okay? So the melee who just keep going left and left and left is what's causing this weird issue here, okay?
Repair hammer down.
Okay, go need up. So make sure when every time that double dodge, the thing I'm calling is double dodge, you should be moving, regardless of direction, into a spot that is going to put a puddle on a safe spot for us, okay? Whether that's left or right, it's going to depend on where we're at in the encounter at the time. But please do not just keep blindly lefting and keeping us ahead of, like, we're just moving further and further every time. Yeah, this fight's... Alright, here we go, wait, check.
Just want to point out that with this wider wedge that we're making with the two sets of pillars, going backwards out of the soak is very comfortable now.
Yeah.
I like to see more of us doing it. Come play with me.
We just need a healer back there. We're too squishy, Drac.
Yep, just all range can do that, and that's easier, but again, it's people keep putting them in the middle, the pillars in the middle, so it needs to be a dead straight line, and that requires you to know that the mechanic is on you and ready to move, alright? Here's ready check. Well, we did ready check, alright, we're good, here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch your step.
What?
And we only got one on the right, it's fine.
How is that possible? Damn.
So double dodge.
Watch your step.
Here comes.
Torn cross.
comes the next soak. There it is.
Watch your step. Defensive.
First is 2. Double dodge is next. Let's just keep everything on the right side here, guys.
Come through now, real quick.
Watch your step.
Move right.
Oh, that's my bad.
I have threat for some reason. Alright, stacking here, we'll just move left.
Special coming.
Go left. Soak.
Right on the line, right, folks.
Watch your step. Defensive.
God, that right side looks sexy.
Stop it!
Awesome. Okay. Can't wait, but
What
happened there?
Watch your step.
The corridor looked on my screen to be rapidly moving around.
For some reason,
The
I
what?
had threat on that.
The corridor of death, yes.
Yeah, I saw that too. It was moving a lot. You just have to trust it's going to end up on the columns and not you.
But it didn't.
Yeah, it landed right on me.
Even tanks are allowed to mess up.
Oh, sure.
go need up 1 or 2 more here, guys. Just build on something. Fight's obviously a lot harder than we expected it to be, but
I got threat back before the thing, and then he didn't taunt back.
Okay, red check coming.
Should have it for the next 2. I get it. I get it. I get what happens.
all right, here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch your step.
Two first on the right.
Torrent force.
Double dodge next. Make sure you're dodging into the where we want to be here.
Watch your step. Torrent force.
Soak is next.
Watch your step. Defensive. Watch your step.
Double dodge.
Defensive.
Final set. And let's just clear out. We'll go right here. Stack on me. We'll just go right. There's a lot less danger over there.
Special coming.
Okay, let's go right. Soak.
Watch your step.
Gonna take the 2 on the left first.
Torrent force.
Everybody should try to be left of the pillars here if you can.
Yep, next bait needs to be left of pillars.
Watch your step.
Stay left. Okay, 4 is next. Comes lots of damage.
Torrent burst.
Soaking.
Watch your step.
3 and 3.
Defensive.
Double dodge next. Please bait left of pillars.
Watch your step.
Great, that's really good.
Defensive.
3 here. Okay, stack right here. Skull. Portal in a few seconds now. This is good. Everybody's live. Here comes the soak. Okay, looks like we got... Right, it's a mess, so we'll just get right out of the way.
Torrent burst.
And just doesn't really even matter where we bait these, just don't bait them too far right.
Torrent burst.
2 of our 4 healers are dead, so be ready for this. Soak is next.
Watch your step.
Got 2 and 5, it looks like.
Defensive.
Damage it though. Come wipe it up. That was really promising, so let's just do one more and then that'll be it.
Yeah, I'm so sorry for my
Oh,
early
I'm
death.
sorry.
We did a great job stacking though after pillars every time. I thought that.
Yeah, the first half of the fight was excellent, like perfect. Couldn't go better, really.
Yeah, it is absolutely one of the embellishments, Mineral. It's on my... It's on my,
You're not yet, but you will be.
Myself.
I know.
Watch out, they'll make you play Hunter again.
I'm
I
going
should.
Horde. Thank you.
And my well-fed buff persists through death, which is another really nice thing. I tell you this, I've bought in 3 gold tokens since the expansion started.
Alright, we checked last poll in the week, guys.
Screw it. I use one of my... One.
Alright, here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, we got 2 on the right.
Torrent burst.
Just try to bait in the middle of these, basically.
Watch your step.
That's perfect, actually. Here comes 3.
Torrent burst.
Soaking next.
Watch your step.
Sorry.
Okay, here comes...
Defensive.
Looks like 2. Yep, 2. Bait in the middle, basically. Gotta be like left of the right shit.
Watch your step.
Stay left of the right edge. Okay.
Defensive.
And 3. And we'll just, I don't even know. Just go left, I guess. Just stay here.
Special coming.
Okay, let's move.
The stuff that drops here is completely random.
Soaking.
Watch your step.
Okay, we got 2 and 4. Taking 2.
Turned close. Watch your step.
Double dodge. And 4 is now.
Turned close.
Okay, here comes Soak. Just be left of this big clump.
Watch your step.
Bunch of in bad places, so be careful. And it just hit 6 or 4, I guess. 2 left.
Watch your step.
Double dodge. Here comes 2. At least this will be easy. Okay, stand right here, right on the edge.
Special coming.
Okay, we go.
Ah. Thing took the wrong portal for me.
Oh no.
You made it all the way around.
You went the other way?
It apparently
Okay.
took me the other gate.
Soak.
I'm always scared I'm gonna do that.
One in the dead center again. What a surprise. Here we go. 2 on the right.
Turned close.
So that one's just not getting hit this time.
Watch your step.
Double
Yeah, be
dodge.
defensive for the next one, probably.
Yeah, this is going to be
Really?
4. Won't be that
Rival.
bad, but...
Turned close.
Make sure the right line is on that building.
Yes, that needs to be on that other one if there's any chance here.
Watch your step. Defensive. Watch your step. Watch your feet.
Crap.
Special coming.
Moving. Start baiting these back in Nihiloth or something so we don't have to deal with them.
Watch your step. Turned close. Watch your step.
Bring 20
Do it.
tanks actually. It's probably easier.
Just believe
Fucking
in ourselves.
pillars only do 200k damage. There's 8 of them.
It's about 35k every 2 seconds. That is not nothing. That's about
I know, but
what
I'm just surprised at how little damage it is. Like if everybody was just a tank, this would be very easy.
Yeah, it's basically what Wowza that shield thing is if we fail that.
Yep. Alright,
The
well that
enraged
certainly
armor
didn't...
might be a bitch though.
Yeah, no shit. That certainly
ahead,
didn't go to
release.
plan, guys, but we have a, you know, I appreciate everybody raiding during the holidays. That was a big deal, honestly. We got an extra week in here. I usually, you know, wouldn't work out, so I appreciate that. We did get a lot of looks at that, but yeah, we're kind of at this weird crossroads now where, like, feels like we're really behind this season. The healing is a major issue, like I predicted before with the meeting. We don't have a very good amount of healing for a lot of these fights. A lot of these fights would be super easy if we can just overheal every fight, but we're not doing that, so keep working on it. Make sure you guys are getting keys done and keep getting those like 410s or whatever they are in, and eventually add up to enough to get these things killed. So Happy New Year to everybody. We'll see you guys in 2023.
All right, everybody. That's it for the raid. So that's it for the stream.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try and stream some tomorrow.
Go up to the
delivery I was expecting today. I got canceled and moved to tomorrow. So
thank you.
We're gonna try to do an early morning one, but
I won't be joining since I took a spot last night unless there are 2 groups. So,
absolutely. When you're back, Meteral, they'll. That's
the
all we
DPS
need.
who were around last night.
Your dad might help too.
Get
Yep,
spots.
I'm sitting too, Zach. So there's 2 spots.
Anyway, everybody, take care. We'll see you next time.
Well, I don't know how well she's feeling if she's